I am so excited. Hi, friends. It's Michelle Cunningham. When I get excited, this eyebrow goes up more than the other one. But if I'm not excited, it goes back down. But the second I get on video, a muscle in this side of my face goes whoop. I don't know how, but it's my superpower. I actually went viral because of that. No, I'm not even kidding. People got very mad that this side of my face was different than this side of my face. And they said it was botched Botox, but I've never had Botox. So I was like, no, I didn't have Botox. Person, I don't know. And then I'm like, "What, Michelle, like, why are you even trying to like defend yourself?" Anyway, so silly. I am so excited about the ultimate holiday workshop. I put on red nails, I've got a red dress, and I'm very excited. I'm broadcasting to YouTube. Hi, Sarida. I hope I said your name right. Hi, my friend. So fun that I can broadcast from StreamYard to YouTube also. So tomorrow kicks off my ultimate holiday selling workshop. So I thought I would come on and just share my one secret to having tons of success for the holidays, which I'm going to be revealing in this little video. I also have a gift in a unicorn bag because I'm obsessed with unicorns and the color pink. Why? Because it seems like something that a 40-year-old woman should definitely be obsessed with. I really just do love them. I feel like unicorns are magical and they make me happy, so I keep them on my desk. Like this, see, he's so cute. I literally like scoured Amazon to find mini unicorns to keep on my desk. I know. Aren't they cute? Anyway, and I do appreciate some of you will ask me for my mailbox address and I give it to you, and I get unicorns in the mail frequently. And I'm like, this is not real life, but it's awesome. So last week, Jean sent me a unicorn fan which has now made its way to the playroom already. But I wish I could show it to you because it's the cutest little unicorn in it. You go and it, blows air on you. Anyway, okay, so quick backstory. Just if it's your first time joining me, I know we have a ton of new people that are joining the Ultimate Holiday Workshop. I asked in the Facebook group and I was like, are you new or have you like been part of my training? And it was like, no, 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 no. And I was like, oh my gosh. So my quick backstory for those of you. Hi, Barbara Kyle. I love you. Hi, Jody Kramer, Holly. Oh my gosh. All my friends are here. Hi, Naomi. Okay, so if you're new to me, my quick backstory is I grew up incredibly poor in a tiny little yellow house with mold on the walls in the living room, and there was gardener snakes in the basement. I don't know why, but they just like snuck through like the crawl space down to the basement, or there was this metal door you would open to the basement. I don't have one of those in my current house, but that was a thing I had in my house growing up. This big metal door. And anyway, the snakes would go down in the basement. So I was really scared to do laundry because laundry was in the basement and you could get a snake on you and it's so horrifying. So anyway, like my dream was like, oh man, one day, like I just want to have enough money to like not have snakes in the basement. And I also wanted to be able to afford Pantene shampoo because that's what all the rich kids had. So that's where I come from. And I feel like that's an important part of the story because sometimes you can see someone's success where they're standing in this beautiful dream office and all the things. And I'm like, dude, yeah, this is like I am living the dream because I did not have this office is bigger than my bedroom growing up. This is not even normal life. We pinch ourselves every day because it's not normal. But I do believe that with hard work and with grit and with getting back up when you get knocked down, you can achieve anything. And so I got involved in network marketing. I was 23 years old. I just graduated college. I paid my way through college, waiting tables at Applebee's while all my wealthier friends were able to join sororities and have fun on campus. I was at Applebee's hustling 40 hours a week on the weekend to pay for college and graduated my way through college. I just heard the kids come in. So there's always a very strong potential they will come sprinting in to say hi, which is fine. So I find it's better just to let them come in, say hi, and then they feel included, and then they go away. Versus if you don't let them in, it's tricky. So anyway, so I graduate college, land my dream job as a pharmaceutical sales rep because my buddy Mark told me in college that being a pharmaceutical sales rep was impossible and it was very hard to get into, but you could make a lot of money. And when you grow up poor like I did, I was like, oh man, hey Donnie Mercado, hi friend. But if you grew up poor like I did, I was like, man, I would love to make a lot of money. So I'm going to try to be a pharmaceutical sales rep. So I literally start doing research on how to become a pharmaceutical sales rep, go to an interview with Merck Pharmaceuticals, nail the interview, get the job at 20. I think I was 22, honestly, maybe 21. I think I graduated college 21 or 22. Okay. So get my company car, get my expense account, and I'm now a pharmaceutical sales rep, which was fun, but like I'm not that smart at medicine, Like, you know how some people like love that? I don't. I had to learn words like bisphosphonate. I sold Fosamax osteoporosis drug, but I had to learn really big words like osteoclast and osteoblast and bisphosphonate. And I was like, this is like so boring. Like really, but I did it. And I didn't mind just going places and giving out pens and like bringing food, but I was like, this feels like kind of empty inside. Like I feel like I'm made for more, but like I'm getting paid well, but I don't know, Anyway, so I do that for many years. And while I'm doing that, my coworker, Sam, he's like, hey, my wife alongside of this sells some beauty products and she's making money. I'm like, money? I like money. What at night? I'm like, I could do that. I don't have kids. I got nothing going on. So anyway, so I go with her to the Radisson Hotel in West Springfield, Massachusetts. And there's a lady in the room claiming to make six figures. There's another one that's a millionaire. There's another one that's driving a free car. And I'm like, dude, this is either a fantastic opportunity or I'm witnessing a scam. I was like, it's one or the other. I didn't know which one. So I went home and thought about it, told my mom about it. And my mom confirmed that it was 100% a scam. And I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, maybe I can't do this now. But then I was like, no, wait a minute. I'm 23. I don't have to listen to my mom. Maybe 22. I forget. 2000, 2009, whatever that was. It's too much math for me to have to figure out right now. But anyway, so I said, I'm 23. I can do whatever I want. My mom is not the boss of me anymore. I can do this. So I'm going to do it. So I do, but I don't really tell her. I just like go for it. So I meet with the lady at Friendly's restaurant. Does Friendly's still exist? I mean, they used to have the best happy Sundays with the M&Ms and the cone and the whipped cream. Do you guys remember that? Friendly's was the best. Anyway, but I met her at Friendly's. She went over the packages to get started, and I invest $3,000 to start my store. And I get it all, and it comes, and I put it on my shelf, and I'm like dusting it and organizing it. I'm so excited, and then I'm frozen in fear because I have to sell this stuff. And I'm like, I forgot I don't have a lot of friends. I just moved here. My mom's not really supportive, and oh shoot, I don't actually know anyone. Okay. That's like how I started. And for the next 6 years, I looked at my $3,000 inventory. I dusted it off. I occasionally would mention it to a friend who saw it when they came over. But for 6 years, that is what I did with my business. And I share that because during that 6 years, I did everything wrong. I prayed about my business. I looked on internet, on the internet for ideas for my business. I bought a laminator. I'm not even joking. I bought a laminator and I laminated all the ideas on how to run this business. I laminated them and I put them in a binder and I flipped through them and I looked at them. Right? I did that. I did everything that one that would be preparing for success would do, but I did nothing that would actually give you success, which was talking to people. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to do the right thing. So I share that because for 6 years, I stayed in my safe corporate job. I went from a pharmaceutical sales rep for 2 years to then I became a uniform sales rep, Cintas Uniform, selling uniforms out in California. I was selling them to I moved out there because my friend lived out there. So anyway, I'm out there and I'm selling uniforms to Hilton Hotel, Hyatt. And I walk in with my rolling rack of clothing. I'd outfit the whole hotel and close like a $50,000 deal. And that was the first time I made six figures selling uniforms. And then I fell in love with my husband. He lived in Ohio. So I went from selling uniforms in sunny California, like literally Walt Disney World, Anaheim area, to Cleveland, Ohio. And I remember walking to the first hotel and they're like, I'm sorry, you sell what? And I was like, uniform, so everyone will match. Like the front desk will match the engineering and the housekeeping. And they're like, yeah, we don't do that here. Like there's no budget for that. I'm like, oh my gosh, no image here. So anyway, I didn't make as much money. And then I was like, this is dumb. I'm going to do something different. So I'm literally on an airplane. I'm very impulsive, very just trying to make a buck, right? At least at that time, I was like, I'm just trying to figure it out, right? So anyway, on an airplane, I'm heading to go to an interview somewhere. I was going to go work for Open Table. They flew me out and I was going to go promote Open Table. And then on the airplane on the flight home, I meet a guy who's selling real estate. He's crushing it in commercial real estate. And by the end of the flight, I'm like, that's it. I'm joining your company. So it was a big firm and he lived in Florida, but he's like, join the one in Ohio. And I'm like, done. So I get off the airplane. I get my real estate license very logically. And I become a commercial real estate agent in 2017. And in it's the worst market ever, right? The market just ends up crashing. I make just a little bit of money. And then I'm like, man, And I believe that all of those experiences, I feel like I was getting a little knock on my head like, "Hey girl, you got that inventory. You got this $3,000. What are you doing with your life? Could you just listen to me? You can actually make some money here if you actually do this. Like you can actually do this." And I share this because some of you are stuck in jobs that you don't love, or you're jumping, you're doing the 2-year plan like I did, where I'm like, there's got to be something better. Okay, I'm going to go. Yeah, this sales job will be, oh, now I'll be a real estate agent. That's like way better because that's like my own company, right? Yeah, but when the market dies, like, blah, right? Right. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So it's 2019. I'm still sitting in my office and I'm like, okay, I remember I had to make 70 sales calls a day. To be like, hi. I don't remember what I'd say. I just remember it's horrible. I had to call. And, the boss was checking how many calls we made. So in between, I would call faster so then I could then text people and start setting up appointments. And so I started to build my business and I forced myself to go to networking events to start meeting people in the beginning. It was very scary. Very scary for a little introverted me who grew up incredibly poor. I didn't think I could do this. And anyway, I started sending messages and I remember getting my first appointment booked. And I remember I was teaching this to one of my elite students. This is so random, but I remember being at a bar one of those nights. It was like happy hour with some friends from work or whatever. And I had decided in this moment that instead of saying I was a real estate agent, that I was going to change it. I'm now working for this beauty company. And that's what I was going to lead with. So she said, "So what do you do?" And I said, and this was a very pivotal thing. And for many of you, this might be a very key thing. And then I'm going to share my one holiday secret. I just had to give you the backstory. Sorry, I get so excited. But anyway, I'm standing at this bar. I'm having my little sipperoo of whatever I'm sipping. And she's like, "So what do you do?" And I say, "I sell for," let's make up a name of the company, Unicorn Company. She's like, "You do?" "Yeah. And on the side, I do real estate." Now I had sold to one person, maybe a friend that was ordering from me. That was it. That's all I had. Right. But she's like, "Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to host one of those like parties. Would you like that would be?" I'm like, "Yes, like let's do it." Acted like I just like did parties, like actually knew what I was doing, but I didn't. So I'm like, "Yes, totally." So I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Meanwhile, at the same time, and I think these are little knocks on your head. If you're religious, they're God winks. If you're not religious, it's the universe telling you, dude, you are made for something so much more. At the same time, my friend Erica came over. She went up to my room. She saw my inventory, my $3,000 of expired inventory. It's like, "What is this? I work at the Chanel counter. What is this? I got to try this stuff. I'm going to give you feedback." I'm like, "Great." So she's like, "I'll buy some, whatever. Sell me whatever." I'm like, "I know, but it's like this is expired. So let me get you some new stuff." So anyway, order new stuff and I send her home with it. The next day, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I have never used a product that is this good. I have worked for every counter at Chanel and this is way better. I am telling, can I sell it?" And I'm like, "Oh, shoot." um, yes, I act cool, like I know what I'm doing. Yes, you should sell it, which prompted me to then find a lady that sold for the same company in my town. And I was like, "Hi, it's super, super random, but like my friend wants to join me. And like, I got to get up and running and I haven't been doing it for 6 years and I'm totally clueless, but I really think I could do this and I don't really know." And she's like, "Great, come to our meeting." Okay. So I pull up this lady's house, knowing that I just want to test it out, see what it's all about before I'm going to bring my girlfriend who just signed up. She's from the Chanel counter. She's pretty fancy, right? So I believe all those little things happen because if those things didn't happen, I would still be working in corporate America. Okay. I just share you that because it's a kind of important part of the story. So I pull up to the lady's house. Her name is Maggie. I sit in the driveway and I've decided in the last few days that I'm quitting commercial real estate because like it's costing me more money to drive there than I'm making. So I'm like, why am I even driving there to make 70 calls? Nobody's buying, no one's selling, no one's lending. It's like stupid. It's 2019. It's dumb, which I thought also, hello, I have an opportunity for you. It's sitting on your shelf, lady. Right. So I sit in her driveway. I call up my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband. I'm like, I just got here. I feel a little nervous. It's someone's house. I don't know if I want to go in. And he says politely on the phone, "Yeah, but honey, you don't have a job." I was like, "Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay." So I walk in and I was like, "Ah, okay, here I am." All right. So I walk in and I meet Maggie. And Maggie is the person who I would say completely and utterly changed my life forever. I sometimes am training for a direct sales company and I start crying when I tell this part of the story because I share how I was so broken. Sometimes I can just start crying. I get so into it. But I was so broken at that time in my life. I was so broke. I was so broken. My job wasn't working. And I walk in and this lady, Maggie, Go to our little meeting, and she's in the front of the room. And the thing that really gave me belief that I could do this was that Maggie had a red rash on her neck. There was about 10 of us in her audience, right? In her kitchen or like living room kitchen area, right? And we're sitting on our little chairs and we're watching her. She's got a red rash. She's like, guys, I want to tell you something. Every time I talk in front of people, I have social anxiety. It's so hard for me. It's so painful. Yet I've won that car that's out front. She's driving like the luxury car from the company. She's like, I've paid for, all the things I want. Like she was making six figures. She was crushing it. And I was like watching her and I'm like, you know what? This lady gives me hope. Like if you can do this, I can do this. And she says one thing that really changes everything for me at that meeting. She says, successful women, we feel the fear and we do it anyway. And I was like, really? Like I had never heard that before, right? I never heard that before. And it moved me so much that I'm like, well, shoot. Okay. Well, if that's true, then us shy, poor girls from humble beginnings who like don't have a whole lot of tons of friends around locally and a lot of family support, like maybe we can also win. Like maybe there's a place for me. And cause like I can talk. Like I would say if you can talk, you can win at this business. So like you just need to be able to talk. Right. I was saying that to one of my elite students yesterday. She's like, do you think I can do this? I'm like, dude, listen to you. You're awesome. Like you are so awesome and you're fun to talk to and you're lovable. Like, yes, you can do this. Anyone who can communicate, you can crush it at this, right? And Donnie's right. I was going to go grab the book. Hold on. Field trip. It moved me so much that I ended up writing the book, Do It Anyway, Girl. Successful women feel the fear and do it anyway. So I wrote the book, Do It Anyway, Girl. Do it anyway, girl. It's a playful, simple, unique guide to achieving success in network marketing. It's the story that I'm telling you right now, but wrapped in with like, how did I finally win? That's my cameraman on my webcam. He's moving. Isn't that fantastic? He's like, there's two people in the scene. He doesn't know what's going on. It's the Lumina webcam. I'm obsessed. Okay. Anyway, so I go in. She shows me what to do. 6 months after meeting her, I go from 0 team members to 50 team members. I go from 0 customers to 300 customers. I go from no company car to earning the company car. I go from no free no free insurance with the car to the company's like paying my car insurance, right? I had to pay like a small fraction of it, like I don't know, 10% of it. I mean, it's crazy, right? Everything changed in 6 months after meeting her because she gave me a game plan. She literally gave me a game plan to follow. She told me what to say and she believed in me. And at that moment, I was like, gosh, if I can just be that for other people, because I know so much what it's like to feel stuck or feel broken in whatever business it is. And so I took what she taught me, I taught it to other people, and we went on to become a top team in the nation. And I started at the same time, I started making YouTube videos because people were messaging me and they're like, how are you doing it? And like, it wasn't just like 2 people messaging me. It was like hundreds of people messaging because I'd be at a company event and share what we were doing. And like, just, like, oh, it's just like what we're doing. And I wasn't walking up to strangers. I wasn't building my business that way, but I was sharing my strategy and they were like, oh my gosh, can you give me more? So I started a YouTube channel, which you can find it. It's YouTube. Just look up Michelle Cunningham on YouTube and it pops up. But anyway, so I start this channel, right? And then it's just crazier stuff starts to happen. People start to find me on the channel and ask to join my team, like from different companies, or they had sat out for many years, or they were thinking about coming back in. And they're like, I think you're cool. And I'm like, you do? I can't even believe it. I was like shocked. And I was like, whoa, I have like friends on social media. I can't even believe it. Like I couldn't believe it. Which is there's such a power in building an online brand and putting yourself out there because you will attract your friends. Like my friends that I meet on social media, every single one of you watching, you're all nice. The mean people stop watching because I'm annoying, which is fantastic. And we know that you're nice because I have an entire team of coaches that are on my team now that talk to you on the phone. And they're like, Michelle, we work for a lot of people. We have never met someone with the nicest audience that you have. Everyone is nice. Like everyone, they talk on the phone and you're all nice. And I'm like, oh, good. So that's a fantastic thing, right? So think about that. Who you show up on social media will attract your vibe, attracts your tribe, right? So anyway, I started to first get people joining my team. Then I had people asking to buy products from me. But I always share that wasn't the only way that I was making money. I was hosting home parties. I was doing virtual parties. I was doing hustle. I was proactively reaching out. I was incredible at follow up. I did all the important things, right? Which is first we have to have a vision. Then we need to have leads. Then we need to know how to book the leads. Then we need to know how to sell to leads. Then we need to know how to get reorders from the clients. And then we need to know how to recruit people, raise up leaders, and get new consultants off to a strong start, right? But I learned all those little things in the process of like how to do that. And so Barbara, yeah, it was so cool. My team is like, everyone we talk to is so nice. And if they ever talk to someone that's not nice, they're like, that is rare. It's almost like someone brand new that didn't know me. And they're like, that didn't make sense. But everyone's so nice. So I love you guys. So anyway, so I started sharing my strategies. I get a call from a CEO and he's like, excuse me, our sales reps love you. And I'm like, you do what? I'm like, oh, how is a CEO calling me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, but I'm acting cool. Keep it cool, Michelle. But big moment. He's like, so we'd like to fly you out and have you come train. I'm like, okay. He's like, what's your fee? I'm like, fee? Oh, I would do it for free, but I shouldn't say that. That would not be smart. So I consult with my husband and we decide that my fee is 2,500 because I don't know what I'm doing at this time. So I say 2,500 in an email and he says, great. We'll send you a check today. And I was like, stop it. This did not just happen. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, like, wow, I like sharing my info online. This is so fun. And so as I'm hanging up, pivotal moment in the story, he says to me, Michelle, can you please bring along your training program? You can sell it at the event. And I was like, yes. And I hang up and I fall on the floor and I'm like, yeah, I don't have a training program, but I will make one because I had it in my brain, and I'm like, okay, all right, I don't know. How am I going to, I'll make CDs. Brilliant. So I remember like the next day I take my son's laptop. I go up to a bedroom in my son's bedroom. Not even kidding. I don't even think I had a microphone. I take the laptop and I record in my son's bedroom 3 CDs, how to generate leads, how to book parties, how to recruit, because I knew how to do it. And I bring them to the event and people love them. They buy them. Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, I come home with like an extra 30 left over or whatever. And so I decided to put them on a website and that begins my internet marketing journey. And so I sell these CDs and they help a ton of people. And what's crazy about those CDs? And this is, for those of you that are network marketers, there's a lot of power in having a book or having a CD. And you might say, but I don't really have a strategy. Well, let's get you a strategy and get you some success. But if you have something that's working, you can teach it to others and it increases your credibility in the eyes of your team, right? And so what's so crazy is people would get my CDs, they'd listen to them. And it was so crazy. This one lady was like, Michelle, I bought your CDs like 2 years ago. Like she got them on my website, right? She bought my CDs and she's like, and they fell in my car underneath the car seat. And then I was vacuuming the car out the other day and I found them again and I remembered about you. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I put them back in and I remembered I'd loved you. And I remembered I meant to jump back into direct sales, but I forgot. And now I want to join your team, right? Jody has my CDs, right? We still sell those. If you go to directsalesrocks.com, that was my first little website selling CDs. So we literally still sell CDs. Although I did say to my team, maybe we don't do another run because like who needs CDs? But I have a CD player in my car. My car is kind of new. So anyway, those CDs acted like little magnets, bringing people back to me. So then I went on to create it. This is 2019. I finally figured out how to use funnels to sell those CDs. And then I decided to create a digital course showing how I was hosting profitable Facebook Live parties because I was really good at it. And my first Facebook Live party I held with my team, we sold over $20,000 in 45 minutes and we recruited over 20 people. Like not immediately, but in the week following the event. And I'm like, dude, I feel like this is a strategy. Like who wouldn't want to do that? I'm like, the whole world needs to know this. So I made a whole training showing exactly how we did it. And sold that course. And I remember that weekend we sold that course. I made $52,000 in one weekend. And I was like, okay, all right, well, okay, this is addicting. And then people are like thanking me and they're making all this money. And I'm like, this is so fun. And so 2019, I was like, shoot, I really like making trainings. I really like making pretty workbooks. And I love I love being on video and I love sharing strategy. And I was like, man, I'm trying to do this alongside my other business, my network marketing business, but it feels like a lot. So like maybe I could just do this one day. So anyway, in 2019, I decided to go in the direction of just doing the training, which was really hard to walk away from my team and like all of that. But it is truly what I love. So October 2019, I left, even though my team, they're all still my best friends. We still message on Facebook and I send them gifts for their new babies, all that. We're still really good friends. Every single one of them. I love them so much. Unless like not every single one, like some I might have lost touch with, but for the most part, my really close friends, we're still really close. Anyway, yeah, Mastering the Live, right? Barbara, that was the course, Mastering the Live. So anyway, so that then turned into me running this business. And that first year we did just shy of $1 million in revenue selling digital courses. And This year we've done 4x that, which is so crazy. But my passion is showing network marketers and direct sellers and anyone who sells something how to sell way more of it, right? So next week I'm focused all on Ultimate Holiday Selling Workshop. Are there other things that I know that I train people on? Yes, I have tons of clients that I work with that are like one of my I have a doctor that's a client. She's hired me to help her build a brand and launch her own courses because I know how to do this really well, right? I'm working with a nail artist who has $1 million business. I'm showing her how to launch her own courses and put her stuff out there, and I'm a consultant to her. And so that's my 90-day difference program. Yeah. So Michelle Mahoney was part of 90-day difference, right? And that's if you're like watching me, you're like, dude, how are you selling these courses? How do you, wait a minute, you have a book and you have this and you're making money and it's running on autopilot. That's annoying. How do I do that? That is a whole other branch of me that I have. So yes, I help my network marketers, but I also can help you make a lot of money with your branding. And that's where my coaches come in, where you can hop on a call with them and they can determine what course. I have 2 different courses, one for network marketers and one for people building brands. So there's 2 of them and I love them both so much. Everyone's like, focus on one. Like, like everyone's like, you should have just one niche. I'm like, yeah, but I kind of am both. So I have 2 and I love it. Literally, I love it so much. So Donnie's part of it. She's an actress. Okay. She's an actress, you guys. And it's so cool to watch her YouTube channel blowing up. I was looking at it last night, Donnie. I was on your page. So fun. Jody, Mastering the Live helped me so much. Yes. Like Mastering the Live, we were doing online parties before COVID hit. And then I was like, oh shoot, this actually really weird. That was a lucky thing. Like where I was doing online parties and then COVID hit. And then everyone's like, I need your online party course. And I was like, okay. And that became $1 million product, which is silly. I was like, whoa, how'd that even happen? So anyway. COVID was good to us. Hi, Luann. I love you, my friend. I love you too, Donnie. Okay, so yeah, the deal is the Ultimate Holiday Selling Workshop is geared towards mostly network marketers, direct sellers, but there's someone that's part of my elite program, my 90-day elite program. She sells toffee. She's going to benefit from some of the training in here. So if you sell something and you have a customer base, this will be helpful for you. It's going to be geared towards like products and selling more of the products. So this starts on Monday. Now, if you're watching and you want access to it, I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. Comment 176 if you're watching on my business page. Let me also put a banner up. Let me see if I have one with the website. I think it's this one. If you go to michellelovesyou.com/workshop, that's my Ultimate Holiday Workshop. This training comes with, well, it has a whole workbook. So, but if you want to come and watch for free, you can sign up for free. And then I'll be showing the workbook on the screen. So you'll see every page of the workbook on the screen. But if you're watching it and you're like, dude, this is really good information. And this is kind of annoying that it's just on the screen. I would like to upgrade and get lifetime access to the workbook and all the training. Then you can upgrade. And it's like, I think it's $47 to upgrade. So that's the VIP upgrade. And then VIPs get a bonus Q&A session with me where we can hop on Zoom and we're like, hi, friend. I'm like, hi, friend. And then you ask questions and we talk. You also get a strategy session with a member of my team to help you come up with a game plan for success. So there's a lot of things that come with being a VIP, which makes you a very important person, which you're all very important people, but like some people lock it in officially. So, but you can make that decision when you're part of the course if you want. You don't necessarily have to do it now, but it gives you the option. The page will be like, hey, do you want to upgrade to VIP? And then a little video of me pops up. So that is an option. So comment 176 if you want this. I want to be a part of this. It starts tomorrow. I'm going to be live every single day this week, which is so fun, at 1 p.m. Eastern time inside the Facebook group for this workshop. So day 1, I'm talking all about your client organization and setting up your vision. Day 2 is your Facebook groups and your game plan calendars. Day 3, I'm giving you all of my email scripts, all of my text messages, and exactly how I said them and sent them and the time of day I sent them during Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. I'm going to give you the live game plan to host your own live event, how you can keep the excitement going through December. I had some things I did on social media. I'm going to show you also how to get tons of referrals and how to recruit more reps for those of you that do recruit to your team. There is not a monthly fee for VIP, Cecilia. It's just a one-time fee. So $47 gives you lifetime access to all of the training, all of this particular training. And it comes with an app so you can listen to the training on the go. So like I'm a maximizer is a personality type. I have no idea what that's from, but someone's like, you're a maximizer. Maximizers like to do lots of things at once. So I go running, I open up my app and I listen and I learn on the go. And so you get access to that app so you can listen to it on the go, which is so cool. And if you're commenting 176 and my little unicorn robot that's in the computer isn't responding back to you, it might be that you're watching from one of my groups or on YouTube and it won't respond back to you if you're on a group or YouTube. But if you go to michellelovesyou.com/workshop, then you can sign up. So with that being said, yeah, it was a really long way to get to the end of my story, which is what's the number one holiday selling secret for you? Okay, so the number one holiday selling secret for you to sell way more over the holidays is this very simple thing. It is that I believe that the loudest marketer always wins, right? And I don't believe in annoying people, right? But I believe that some of you are being way too passive with your customers. You're being way too passive on social media. You're not reaching out to people proactively. And when you can be louder, people become prouder of you. When you're louder, they get prouder because they're like, oh, look at her. She's out there. She's doing it, right? You're being assertive, right? There's a difference between being annoying and being assertive. Assertive is, hey, my friend, I just wanted to reach out. I'm doing a test panel and I was looking for people to be a part of it. Any chance you'd want to be a part of it? Hey, Sarah, just wanted to let you know we're doing a special flash sale for the next day. Everything in my store is blank % off. Or, hey, Sarah, like it's reaching out to people proactively and being loud. If someone has ever said to you, do you still sell for your company? You should be insulted because it means you're not being loud enough. Nobody ever asked me. Well, they did in the beginning. But once I got going, nobody ever asked me, do you still sell for that company? They were like, it is very clear you still sell for that company, lady. You are very assertive. I appreciate your tenacity. These are all things people have said to me. I really appreciate your tenacity and your assertiveness. You are definitely, I'm like, don't say I'm annoying, but I know borderline, right? But I was very assertive. It was very clear what I did. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. How do we get ourselves in front of people without annoying them? And prep them and let them know we got a great Black Friday sale going on. How do we let them know, we're starting it on Thanksgiving? I'm going to show you how to be able to message people on Thanksgiving so you don't annoy them, right? There's a whole strategy. We got a kid that just entered the room. Cutest kid in the world. This is Lissa Lou. Can you say hi, baby? Hi. You having fun? Where were you? I was on the trampoline. You on trampoline? Okay. Mommy's just live with my friends real quick, okay? So anyway, so that's the deal. So yes, the loudest marketer wins. And I'm going to show you the strategies that I used in order to make it happen. So if you have any friends that you think will enjoy this training, feel free to have them register. They just go to michellelovesyou.com/workshop and they can register. Thanks, Holly. That little girl is literally joy bundled up in joy. Like, she's giggling all the time, happy all the time. Like, I was like, God gifted me. I just love my kids so much. I have a son that's 11 too, and he's my cuddle bug. Like, probably can't say that in front of his friends, but like, he was never turned down a hug. And I'm such a hug. I'm like I give my kids like 100 kisses a day each, and I just wake them up and tell them how special they are and they're God's gifts. And I'm so glad to have them. Like, I literally love my kids. Parents get that, right? Just so special. So anyway, so Ultimate Holiday Workshop starts tomorrow. I'll be live at 1 p.m. Eastern time inside the Facebook group. And if you can't catch it live, you can catch the replay. The replay will be for 24 hours inside the Facebook group. So, but then if you can't catch it for some reason, you can always upgrade and grab the VIP. If you're like, oh my gosh, this training is so good. Like, I feel like I need this for the rest of my life. Okay, I'm doing a giveaway now. Okay, this unicorn bag is filled with something amazing. Say unicorn gift, and I'm going to give away a gift. Sorry for the longest live ever. I just got really into it, but I feel like I kind of need to share my backstory for those of you that might be new to me that are part of the training. So it's good to have that. So anyway, okay. Da, 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 da. Just say unicorn gift. Michelle, I love that you're watching Michelle Mahoney, watching me from YouTube. It's pretty cool. Same with Donnie, watching me from YouTube. StreamYard is streaming it out everywhere, which is so cool. By the way, I just got some new lighting. I was following some big YouTubers, and I'm going to level up. I got 2 lights that are going to hit me from the side, a key light, and I forget the other word. Donnie would know the words. And then there's another light, and then you have a third light that hits your shoulder. I just ordered those, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do better lights so you look separated from your background. There's a whole thing. Okay, we're picking a winner. And the winner is Bom-pa-da-ma-pa-da-ma. Okay, I got to close my eyes. Click. Oh, I clicked a white line. Sorry. Na-na-na-na. Click. Celia. Did I say it right? Yeah. Celia Jackson. Congratulations, my friend. You just won. Okay, I'm going to put a little thing on the screen. Where is it? Hold on. I got to find it. Please hold. There it is. Okay. To redeem your prize, text your full name and what you won to this number. Okay. So that's the deal. Okay. So, congratulations, my friend. I'm going to drop that in the mail to you right now. And I love you guys so much. Also, if you don't have my book, you can get it on Amazon, but if you want it for cheaper, go to doitanywaygirl.com. And when you do it from doitanywaygirl.com, we actually ship it. Let me show you. I actually ship them to you. I was going to hire a company to do this, but no company wants to make it cute like I like it. I like it cute with a sticker and this beautiful. So when you order, I got a printer. We print the label and we ship them out. Some weeks we ship out 300 books. My neighbors are like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "That's right. We're just shipping out books." Like my kids in my neighborhood come over and they're like, "Miss Michelle, I think your job is fun. You just put stickers and send out books for a living." And I'm like, "Yes, that is what Miss Michelle does." Celia, so text your info. It's right here. I don't know if you can see this, but it says to redeem your prize, text your full name and what you won to 860-463-5843. But sometimes people can't see this, and I don't know. It might just be your phone you're on or something. But yeah, if you're watching on a phone, it might be too small. So it's 860-463-5843 is where you can send that. So, okay. I love you all so much. You're so pretty. If you are part of the group, it's going to be inside the Facebook group. There's a lot of new people in there. So if some of them might be nervous. They're like, "Who is this, Michelle? Is this going to be good?" So if you can put their mind at ease by just doing some sort of shout out in the group, being like, "Hey, I've taken one of Michelle's courses in the past, and here's what I thought," then they would feel at peace, because when they're new to you, they don't totally know what you're all about or what your training's like. So my rule with all of the things that we do, we have two rules. Number one, we always completely over deliver in everything we do so that we blow your mind. And number two, we always do the right thing, which means if there's a customer service snafu or something happens or we need to fix something, we will always fix it, because I love humans. So if you do good in the world, it will always come back to you in a really big way. That's my only logical explanation for the success that we are having, is that we just do the right thing by people always. So I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. I cannot wait. Celia, okay, you can't see that. I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, so 860-463-5843. Send me a text, my friend, and I'm going to mail your unicorn gift to you. And I love you guys so much. And if any of you are thinking about coming to my beach retreat, one last thing. Beach retreat I host, well, usually it was 2 times a year, but both of those events sold out. So we added a third event, and that one's almost sold out too. Beach retreat is 4 days together in an oceanfront mansion. I rented a 36 bedroom, 39 bathroom. What? Oceanfront mansion. This one's going to be April 21st through the 25th. There's only 4 spots left for that event. So if you're on the fence about coming to beach retreat and you want to hang out for 4 days, we do branding photos. We do videographer stuff. We have a massage therapist that comes. You get a massage. We do reels together. We film videos together. We talk brand strategy. We talk strategy for your business. And you make girlfriends for life, who were literally like all my other events. So many girls are coming back to this event because they've had so much fun, and we're all like best friends for life. So I feel like there comes a point in your business where you get to a certain level, and in order to get to the next level, you have to hop on a plane to be around people who understand what it is that you're working on. So if you want details on beach retreat, where can you find info? I know I'm like, I know my link to it, but it's kind of a complicated link. And I got to upload right when I hang up. I'm going to put the new promo video on that page, because, oh man, when you guys see it, you'll be like, holy cow. Okay, let me try this. EBR. Hold on. I have a link for it. I have a shortcut too, but EBR. Okay, here. I'm going to tell you the shortcut. Let me go into, or you can just send me a message. If you want to send me a message just on Facebook and just say, "Hey, I need details on your beach retreat." I'm looking through my list of all my freebies. 165. If you comment 165, that'll send you details on Elite Beach Retreat. My Elite Beach Retreat link isn't working. I don't know why. It's okay. Meaning I have a shortcut usually set up where I can just post it. So anyway, if you comment 165, if you're watching on a business page, it'll send you the details. But if you're watching on my Facebook group, I'll just go in there and drop the details for you guys. Yeah. So see my little robot? That's my robot working behind the scenes. It's sending info to you guys. Isn't that cool? It's a robot called MinChat. It just does that. So 165 gives you details on beach retreat. But if you're like, if you didn't get it, just send me a message and just say, "Hi, I need to know about your beach retreat. What is that?" It's magical. So all the other 2 are sold out. This one's about to sell out. I don't know that we're opening any more up that's all for 2024. 20. Yeah, that's 2024. Isn't that crazy? We're completely sold out for 2024. Which that's another pinch me moment. Like, whoa, we can't believe this. So anyway, I just have to buy a beach house. That's like my ultimate dream. I'm gonna buy a beach house, invite you all, and we'll get to hang out at the beach house. We'll be like, whoa, we did it. This is so fun. So, okay, I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Please share this out to anybody that you think would enjoy the training tomorrow. It's gonna be insane and awesome and life altering for businesses. So, okay, you guys are the best. Have a good day. Go do productive things and be pretty. Okay, I love you.